Hi and welcome back to another video of jPlay, and once again I'm joined by my lovely wife.
Hello, I am Unita.
Unita, hello. And today we play Armata Strigoi. Pretty much Underworld meets Powerwolf the band. Yes, an adventure with Powerwolf the band. Isn't that nice? Not sure if you know those guys. I do. So I was really excited giving this a spin. This game was sent to us by Scribabs, the publisher. Yeah, so thanks for that. Take everything that we say in respect to our opinion with a pinch of salt. We only played this game once yesterday. Basically a training session, and so far it was okay. We lost in the end because I played a very stupid card in the end. It's a very puzzly game, and yeah, we are pretty much playing members of Powerwolf. So who are you? I think you are...
I play as Attila.
Attila Dawn, he's the lead singer, yeah, he's the guy. Matthew Greywolf, that's me. Those characters play a little bit differently. I think 4 of those, I think 6 cards are always the same. 2 of those are kind of unique to each of those. I think Attila is also something like a tank. I'm not quite sure what I'm be doing, but I think I can jump pretty well, which can also be important in respect to movement. And overall, we are pretty much trying to destroy those both Strigoi vampires here. And we have a Master Strigoi and an Apprentice Strigoi, so they are pretty much like the Sith, so you always have a Master and an Apprentice, and we try to defeat those. So the Master needs 3, when we defeat one something else happens, the other Strigoi then turns to a Mastermind, we flip it to the other side, they get a little bit more powerful. But in the end, if we defeat both, we have automatically won the game. On the other hand, if this Inferno card here, and by the way, the artwork is really great in this game, ever holds 3 blood tokens, then we also automatically lose. The thing is, in order to be able to attack those, we have to have blood drops on this altar card here. And for a 2-player game, that's also 2 drops. The problem is we can lose those guys. So even though we may be able to make those guys vulnerable relatively quickly, we can, or they lose their vulnerability when we have to move a blood drop from the altar here to the Inferno card. But I think we will see everything as we go. The game board here is seated more or less randomly. I think there's one advice that you shouldn't place those starting tiles for those starting platforms next to each other. This is the only thing that we have taken care of. Apart from that, this is really completely random. We have chosen our starting locations here, and yes, the miniatures are really, really nice. They don't necessarily have to fit the characters. You choose pretty much what you would prefer. And those 2 guys are the 2 Strigoi. That's the Master here, and that's the Apprentice. I think that's a lovely lady. Again, artwork is really, really nice on this one. And I think with that being said, or without further ado, let's get started, I think. Yeah, let's go for it. So we have all our hands of cards, and this is now similar to, I would say, Gloomhaven. Each of us will now choose a card, an action card, and they all have numbers on top of this card. And this shows the initiative. The lowest goes first. We are not allowed to talk about our cards. Of course, we can somewhat discuss our strategies overall, but I cannot tell whatever you need to, hey, I'm playing initiative 15 and I do this and that much damage, and there will be a B on the bottom of this card. What this means I will explain to you when we get there. So this is really something we have to do on our own, and that's the only reason I believe why you can't play this game solo, because I would really think if you can control both of the characters, game could be a little bit too easy if you can really optimize your turn. This way you always have some kind of a risk that you're doing something to the other player. Again, we can talk about who goes where, but that's about it. And I think we have to start going onto those encounter spaces here, the red and the black one. Here it's a little bit strange, to be honest, that the red ones are the easy ones and the gray-black ones are the tougher ones. And the black ones, I believe, are the only encounter spaces where we really get those blood tokens here. So those are really great, preparing us for the tougher fight, but the actual gold tokens here, we really have to engage those gray guys. So, and this is a whole pile of enemies we can face there. This reminds me a little bit of Mage Knight, but apart from that, it's really a completely different game. Okay, then let's choose our cards.
Okay.
Let's see. And again, we will explain everything as we go. I think I will go somewhere up here. I want this token, so I will go with this card here. So now we flip it basically simultaneously. I have a 10.
I have 6.
6. And here, by the way, these cards have names. Murder at Midnight. These are all songs from Powerwolf. Really nice. I have Son of the Wolf here. Really hilarious. Okay, so pretty much you go first because you have the lowest number. You have 2 movement points, 3 attack points. You can jump anywhere to the room where you want, and you also have a defense symbol, which is okay in case you are failing this attack. You are definitely protected. And this letter C down here later on tells us where one of those Strigoi will move to. So what's your plan?
Okay.
The thing is, Unita, if you do that now, you will lose the jump ability.
Yeah.
Okay. You cannot use it because then the turn is over. So we will move 1-2 spaces. Now you have to stop on this space, and now you draw your red token. Maybe you put it like here. I think then the guys can be able to see that. What did you find?
Oh.
Okay, that's a 4. Here it's like it is. So we have basically, or she has to encounter an enemy that's 4 strength. She only has 3 strengths. In theory, she could now spend those reward tokens, I believe those are called, and or bonus cards. Right now we don't have any of those, so that's, I would say, a bad start, but this is exactly what happened to me yesterday too. On the other hand, the reward would be nice. She would have been able to take one of those reward cards here, which are usually equipment items. You can heal, you can whatever, find hammers, bloody hammers, whatever it is. But in this case you failed, so this guy would inflict a wound. Good thing is you do have a shield. Do you want to spend the shield or not? Because keep in mind, if you take the first wound, you get the bonus card up here. So whoever gets the first wound in this game, and yeah, this is completely cooperatively apparently, takes this card, and this is usually also helpful. Question is, do you want to do that? Because now you have your shield, so it would be kind of a waste not doing this actually, but up to you.
I would rather to pick the card.
Okay, so you grab a wound. So that's a wound token. Flip it over. The wound, first of all. You have to flip the wound. Well, that's bad.
Oh.
So that's really one of the worst wounds you can get. First of all, if you would get the 3rd wound token, or the 3rd wound, that is because there are also tokens that show 2 wounds. If you have 3 wounds, or get the 3rd wound, you have to place a blood token on the Inferno card here. Usually you have to move it really from the altar to the Inferno card. If there isn't one, you take one from the reserve. And again, if there are 3 on this card, we automatically lose the game. This wound has an additional effect. She has 1 less fighting power and 1 less movement. So I think for you, your first plan should be to get rid of that token as soon as possible. This goes here, and then you have to place this combat token underneath. This pretty much shows us that you cannot attack this again. They can get reactivated later on, but right now this space is blocked. But also good thing is you can move over them now. Have you checked your card, what it is? Or do you want to do it later?
I think first.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Okay, next thing that happens, we will activate the Strigoi. So we will take the pile of Strigoi tokens here. I don't know if I shuffled them, to be honest, but I think they are already pretty shuffled. Let's do that one more time. So then flip your Strigoi marker. Can I place it there? Exactly, I think that's good. So who is it? That's the lady, the apprentice will move. She will move towards C, which means she will always teleport to the platform here. So that's a little C here. This shows us where she would move. There are rules where they move if they can't, but in this case they will move. And next they will attack everyone they can see in a straight line, but you really have to follow through those corridors. So this is a blocked line, they cannot attack. So here is no one, there is no one, so she doesn't attack. This first token was resolved. Nicely done. And now it's my turn. I have 4 movements, so I will move accordingly. 1, 2, and 3. I will use this ability because this allows me to, I think it's stealth, what we have checked now, or I can sneak by in theory. I could also sneak over, but I want to check because now I can flip this token and then can decide if I want to engage it or not. I'm pretty confident, and see guys, that's a 5. I was not able to defeat this guy. Good thing is I don't take a wound because I'm sneaky now, so I can place this guy here. He stays where he is, so the next one who goes there can defeat him. So that's also a bonus. I cannot stay here. I have to move away the next turn, but a 5 is really something apparently. And that's pretty much it. Of course, I could also take a wound. The problem is I don't get a bonus for this wound here. So I could really decide I fight him and then take a wound. But apparently she already has taken this card here. There's only one of each of those bonus cards out there. And then the Strigoi will activate towards D. So let's see who will move. That's again the apprentice. She will move back, actually. Here's the D. She will move back here. She cannot see me here. So this is blocked. And yeah. Here's also nothing. She would really trace the line as long as she can in order to get someone from us. But yeah, we are lucky to some extent in this case. The problem is now none of those Strigoi have activated, have attacked. That's why they activated, but they didn't attack. Which means the Master Strigoi will now do a bonus activation of some sort. So again, we look at the card of the first player. That's C. So he will move towards C. He cannot move towards C. What he will do now is he will jump into the opposite direction. And with this bonus activation, he will not look into the straight line or whatnot. He will simply curse the whole room. So every wolf in this room would now have taken 1 wound. In a 2-player game, I think that's not that big of a risk. I would imagine in a 3, 4, 5-player game, things get a little bit tighter, and this ability gets way more powerful. But that was it. This was our round. Those cards are now discarded. And then we choose our next card, and you have an additional card now. We both had a very, very, very bad start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we have really 2 big cards out, right? 2 big tokens are out. We have a 5 and a 4. So the next red tokens are most likely much weaker. So I think I will play this card here. My Matthews. This one, okay. I have 15. Let me see, I think I have to move it here. So yeah, I think you're better. Then it's me. Oh, that's not your new card, right? No, that's your standard card. Night Side of Siberian, and in Blood We Trust. Okay, so I will move up to 5 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is another red token. Again, I will use my sneak ability here, so I can check, and maybe if I'm not strong enough. Oh, that's an interesting one. That's a monk. The monk either allows you to draw, basically take your discard pile back up, or you can decide and fight him. But because I played the sneak ability, this works a little bit differently. I get this automatically, so my discarded card goes back to my hand, which is nice. And then because I sneaked, I still get to look what this guy actually is. And then I can, I believe, still decide if I'm not mistaken. That's a 5. Nice reward because we would gain a blood token, or we would also gain one of those bonus tokens here. But I need 5 strength. And as I don't have any additional weapons right now, or any of those combat tokens, here's usually +2 or +3 combat on it, for example, I cannot fight this guy. But I have to really quickly check if it's a monk, instead of the normal encounter, the player using stealth automatically covers all the cards. That's what I did, and then can decide if they want to fight the monk by turning. I could. Okay, then I wouldn't have done this. Sorry. Okay, this is bad. Of course I wouldn't have done this. So I will shuffle it back. This was on me. So I basically got my 1 card back. Really not great. But that's about it. That was my card. I don't know. I have to still enable or activate those guys. This is now the master. They're really tough to separate, but when you play it a couple of times or see there's a couple of times, then it's clearer. So the Master Strigoi will move towards B. B is here, so he will move back here. This is a problem apparently because now he can see me, because this is a unbroken line, and I can now decide if I want to attack. He will attack with 2, or he will inflict 2 damage, or 2 inch. What is it? I don't know. 2 wounds. Yeah, I think it's 2 wounds. Yeah. And I think I will play 1 card, 1 protection card here. So this will go underneath of my plate action card, but this helps me dodging 1 of those wounds, but still I have to take 1 wound and I get -1 movement overall. Okay, that's not too terrible actually. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay.
Wow. Keep in mind you have this minus here.
Yes, I know. I use the ability on pack.
The pack. You come
The
to
pack.
me.
Yes, I come to you.
Oh, that's cool. The pack ability allows you to teleport to the same room of another pack member, but you have to go to an empty space, and it must not be an encounter space. To me? Okay.
I have 5 steps.
Yes, 4.
Yeah.
-1.
1, 2.
Okay. I think it's very likely that he will move away, so I think the risk is relatively low. And you can still flip it, keep in mind. You can still rotate the thing, but I think you don't want to, right?
No.
Okay. So this symbol here allows you to rotate those platforms as you see fit. That's also monk, so you can go for, but you black 1. So she now really has to make a choice. Does she want to take her 1? Unfortunately, it's only 1 card. This is not yet on the discard pile. This is still played. This would be only this card, but I mean, there are enemies with a 3 in this pile, but it's very unlikely, to be honest.
No, I think I take the card.
Yeah. Okay, so you will use the monk ability.
Yes. And F.
Okay, then yeah, exactly. Reveal this guy. That's also the Master Strigoi. Where is F? Oh, he moves back. Moves back. He cannot look into. He can look into this direction, but this is again obstructed path, so no harm, no foul. The thing is, he did attack. I forgot that. So whenever they do attack, we will put the attack marker on it to show they don't get an extra turn this round, and that's already the end of the round. So we will just go back. Those cards will be now discarded, and let's move on. This is really going bad. This is really going back, and now we are really in a very bad situation here, at least. Maybe I should try and move somewhere here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And go after this one here, for example, and then heal. But we could heal us both. So if I'm faster than you, then I could heal us both. Because when you play in a healing card, no. Yeah, okay, let's try that. It's not a very high card. I think this is how much I can tell you. Of course, I cannot tell you the number. But you always see that this is my basic card. The basic cards are always lower in respect to their value. Those bonus cards here, all those bonus cards, no one has defeated a monster yet, right? We haven't seen any bonus cards so far, other than this one up here.
Okay.
Okay, then I have 19.
I have lower. I have 6.
Then I can't heal you. You can jump before if you want.
Yes.
Within the room.
Is
it leap? I believe is the ability.
Can I jump here?
Yes.
Or here?
Yes. In the same room, anywhere.
Okay. Then I jump
no
here.
No movement. Yep.
1, 2, 3.
I believe I have to do this. All right. I did something here. No. Yeah, I had the monk here. I had to place this.
No. Wait a moment. I was here.
Yeah.
I forgot the fake
I was all there.
token.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, good. We should really remember this.
Jump.
Still here. Yeah.
1, 2. 1. I can.
Okay. Yeah.
I just get
And
one
you
movement.
Still have one defense. The defense is played, but you can still use it if the Strigoi would jump here and attack you. That's the good thing about those. They don't. These things. Okay, then activate your guy, your vampire here.
C.
Oh, that's
The lady.
the lady. The apprentice goes to C. You say, C's here. Good thing is they can't attack. Here's no line.
Okay.
If this would have been this, then yes, they would attack you. And she would attack with a +1, so that's really nasty.
Mm-hmm.
But that's good. So this was not attacked from her. Yeah, this was my plan actually, but this is not too bad. I have 5 movement now. I forget that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could move in here. You don't count those spaces with your pack members. You can simply jump over them. Or I could go in here. I think this is the better deal. I want to rest. But if I go here, I can still hear us.
You can hear me.
Yeah, let's do that. I think I should. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, I jump over here. I take the bullet, whatever comes to us. And then I will use my rest or my healing action. So we will remove both of our tokens. So everyone in the same room gets to heal. Then A is my letter, and that's the Master Strigoi. He will move to A. I think we dodged that bullet at least. They cannot see us, but no one has attacked, so he gets an extra turn now. So again, we look at your letter. That's C. C's here, and now I'm screwed. He will jump in here, and we both get a wound. You have this one here, so you don't get it, but I get a wound.
Oh.
Great. This was terrific. And okay, I have -1 attack power. Yeah, this was bad. Okay, then next round. And by the way, we only get those cards back through a special abilities, or if you're really completely running out of those. And we are really in a bad shape, Unita. We're really bad.
I know.
This is really not looking good. Promise one of us will go for this, I see.
Yes. Where do we want to go?
In order to go here, you need this pack icon. You can then move over him, to be honest. But, oh, come on. I don't know where I need to go. The thing is, I don't have any more. I have these sneak abilities like crazy. And I can jump. Okay, maybe I can jump. This could be a potential thing to go for. Then I could go for this one here, for example. I could jump here and then move towards this direction. Maybe this is what I should be doing.
Okay.
Should I?
I can also...
I could also jump in here, but this is too tough. But I can use my sneak too. Or I jump here and move in here. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, at least this is the plan. Whoever goes first decides. I will play a relatively high number then. But I think I cannot tell you. Yep. I have 27. Oh, yeah, okay, you played your new card. All you can plead. Let there be night. Okay, I think I will go first. So in theory, you have a shield again. You have a lot of shields. Oh, there's the new card, that's why. Yeah, let's stick to the plan. So I will jump here. And then, yeah, let's move here. I have to stop. I have a 3. 3 is still a risk, but I think we might have... Let's see. It's a 4. Of course it's a 4. Are you kidding me? I have no more shields, actually. Oh, this is really bad. I think this playthrough might be much quicker than I anticipated. Yeah, there's really nothing I can do here, guys. So let's get a wound, huh? And if that's a double wound, then I'm already defeated. But of course, there is no player elimination here, so this is gone. We have to place yet another of those. I have forgotten how those are called. And I have to, this says I have to discard one card from my hand. This can be a reward card or an action card. And I believe I will get rid of this card here. Again, this is not discarded yet. That's the last thing that will happen during a round. And yeah, then F, huh? Last token who activates, that's the apprentice. She will move to F. F is here.
Oh.
She cannot move in here. That's blocked, so she will not move, which means she doesn't attack. If they don't move, they don't attack. And then I shuffle and I'm out.
Okay, my turn. 4 steps.
Yeah.
1, 2.
Okay.
Hey!
Yeah, this is what we needed. Actually, cool. This is really, we needed this.
The first
So you
reward
have
token.
Oh, you have 4 in fact. So you get a reward token. What is it?
+2.
That's great. I think this is exactly what we need, those +2 tokens. So you can place, oh no, that's here, I can do that. So that was great. Finally, it feels like progress. And now C. That's the master.
The master.
Yeah, that's the master. Master will move towards C. That's here. He can't attack, or he doesn't see anyone, so that's good for a reason. But of course, then we know none of those guys have attacked this round, so he gets an extra activation. That's F. That was my card, so he will move. Oh, come on!
Oh.
I didn't think of, this is what you really do. You really have to think all of those letters. How could those guys activate? And for this video we are playing it a little bit faster than usually. Or we really should consider, hey, if I play this card, then this could come in here, and then he jumps like crazy, but you don't know how they activate. So he could have been somewhere completely different, so you cannot assume everything. But yeah, he will move back to us. Hey, welcome. I get a wound token. You get a wound token. No, you don't. You have a shield, actually. I get, but I'm now pretty much dead, which means we have already lost the game by 1/3. Actually, good thing is I can discard all of those wound tokens, so that's kind of a bonus we get, and then those cards are discarded, and I have my last card to play, so my choice will be quick. Very, very quick, but it's really a great game. It's really nice and puzzly. It feels thematic. Really, really a lot of fun, but it's seems to be tough. Yesterday it felt easier, to be honest, but we had a better start. Keep in mind you now have this +2 here. So you could, in theory, already start going after some blackish ones. Problem is you don't get to them. Because usually the cards that have high fighting power have a lower movement value, and the other way around, apparently. Or vice versa on those others. So, and keep in mind there are those stairs, so you can also teleport from one stair to the next. Maybe this does help you. You have it?
Yes.
I have 29.
I have 23.
Then it's you. Oh, and you get a wound. And this is also, I forgot to ask that. Which order do you get this resolved? Is this something that you get right away? Personally, I would say let's play it as tough as possible, because otherwise they claim out there on YouTube, hey, these guys are cheaters, they make it too easy. Okay. So let's play it hard. And if we then would be too tough on ourselves, then it's a thing. Because it could be a -1 on this. That's what it is. It is. Okay, but you're still good. Although some of those cards simply, they are such powerful attacks, aim and an attack, that you basically hurt yourself by doing those kind of things.
3 movement.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
No, you cannot move. You cannot move through that.
Oh no!
There's a vampire in your way. That's what I was thinking.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
You were here on this one. You could move in here, but then your card is lost, and you get the wound.
No.
So if we would have played now Homeland or Battlestar Galactica, I would now say you're the Cylon, but it's really a cooperative game, folks. It's not. There's no traitor in this one. Maybe in one of the expansions. I don't know. Yeah, I think there's really.
Really bad decision.
One thing that you could do in theory is move out of the room, simply to avoid that we get hit again both, basically. That's the one thing that you should do. You could basically go in here, prepare for your next, because this is really a powerful card, actually.
9.
And you don't have a jump, no, you don't. Can you attack him?
Oh.
No, you can't. This -1. This is now bad. They have basically a damage value of 8, both of them. In theory, this would have been enough. But as we have decided to play it a little bit tougher...
we haven't already...
true, we don't have the blood.
To blood.
Yeah, we don't. Okay, never mind. You're right. You're right. Otherwise, it would have been a cool move. Cool
okay.
plan. You have 3 movement.
1.
Or you can jump somewhere. This could also be a possibility. 1, 2. You could go here and then jump anywhere on those stairs. And you could go, for example, this one here. This is not too bad, actually. You could jump in here or here and then take him after next round. And you know what you get.
Okay.
Maybe this. Do you still have a... Yeah, you should.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you stay here. At least this is how I understand it, that we can also jump to those ladders, our entry spaces. I think this is allowed, but that's your turn. Yeah, and then you have to activate your vampire, right?
E, okay.
That's the master. Master will go to E. Where is E? E? Are you standing on E?
Yes.
So I think this is now interesting. When there is, I think he still jumps to the other side, if I'm not mistaken. This is one of those things. If the card shows a letter that would teleport the occupied, shows a letter that would teleport the Strigoi to a platform occupied by the other Strigoi, neither one moves. No, he stays where he is, so he doesn't attack. That's at least how I understand it. Okay. It was the E, right? Yeah, there's the E. And then it's my turn. I have 4, but I'm fully healed now, though. That's also something that's not terrible. And I still have this, so I could look into that. I could really go 1, 2, 3, 4. Or I could rotate and go for the red one just to make sure. But a 5 is really not bad. There is a chance. And I have this stealth symbol here. So I think let's go for it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Again, I'm sneaky. I can check out those blackish guys here. And of course, it's a 6, not a 5. This would have been too easy. But again, I can now decide not to fight this guy. So this is also not terrible, actually. And then they stay where they is. And then let's activate the Strigoi. It's an E, that's the apprentice. She will move to E here. Doesn't see us. They would traverse line of sight through their own kind, but neither of them attack this round, which means we look again at this guy. Again, he will go E. E is now free, so he can move in here, but there is no one in the room, so we are good. Wow, this was an awful turn. Now I get all my other cards back. Again, this is what happens first. This goes to my discard pile. I never get the card back I played this round. Hopefully you can do something meaningful now with this. How are we looking here? That's good. Interesting. You already chosen?
Yes.
Problem is I can't stay here. That's the thing. I really have to move, and this is really a bad spot. So either I use now... This could something I could do. Maybe I have
already know my enemies. That's why.
You can take him out.
Yes.
Okay. Because I could have done 2. The pack ability is nice, but I could also jump again. But this is not enough. I think I will not be able to hit someone unless now the ladders or the stairways are also too far. I think I will simply move over somewhere else just to see. I cannot heal either. I can heal you maybe, but I'm not sure how. This is not good. Let's not heal. You have still the +1. Okay, you have -1 on your thing. Don't forget that.
I know.
Maybe I will still leap. I don't have enough fighting power. That's the problem. I think I will simply.
Maybe you can go here.
Yeah, something like this. Exactly. That's the plan. But I cannot go here. I will only. I could if I use. I could. Yeah, that's a good plan. I will go for this. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. 15.
I have 8.
Can you go first?
I have 4.
You will spend your thing then.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. So you have to fight.
Yes.
You have a 3 because of this rune token here. So you
Plus
have to spend
2,
this combat
6.
token. Yeah. So that's enough
Yay.
to take him out. That's great. 2 things now happen. First of all, of course, we have to place the last token here, and then now they start moving around pretty much. You get a reward card, well, that's for sure. And because you were the first one to really defeat an enemy, right? No, you did 2. You already did a red one. You have forgotten to grab your bonus card. This was a red one too, right? Yeah. Okay, you
Yes.
don't get the second thing. Oh, this was bad. This is something that happens to us all the time. So because there's a bonus of first red guy you finish off is here.
But no.
No, I think this is still
Yes.
okay.
Good.
Oh, shouldn't we also get someone this? Because this is but I think you only get that the first time. No, you only get that when you are
Yes.
defeated. Yeah. Not when it's placed there. Yeah, but I was defeated. I'm pretty sure that's the case. All you can bleed is the card's name is taken by the first player who receives a wound from a Strigoi.
Okay.
No, this was the wound, sorry. No, this other one, Incense and Iris. What you already got this. Incense and Iris taken by the first defeated Powerwolf who gains their 3rd wound. Yeah, this is my card. So I also forgot this. Oh, guys. Really lot going on in this game. So I have this one now too.
Your turn now.
Have you activated
No,
your
not
guy?
yet.
No, I think not, huh?
The direction.
Place it here. That's him. That's just Master Strigoi. He will move to
Plus
D.
1.
That's bad for
You.
me. All right, that's cool. And he has a +1, which means the game is over relatively quickly. Let's
3.
see. I get 3 wounds, so +1 here, +2 here. Yeah, I think I will play shield, just that I'm not defeated right off the bat. On the other hand, yeah, but this is too loud. Let's play the shield. So I take 2 more wounds. Nothing else I can do actually. Nope. So first wound. That's a -1 movement. That's okay, I believe. And I can't play jump cards. No, that's okay. I'm not playing a jump card. I played the pack card here. So this guy attacked, which is good. So he's not going to do that again. And yeah, then it's me. I will now use my pack ability. I will move into the room of another wolf here. And then I will... It's a 3, but we have to. On the other hand, now I get really hit.
Oh.
But we have to make progress. We really have to make progress.
I have to.
Yeah,
Because I have used already.
Yeah, we have to. There were really so many high-scoring things. I have to, because otherwise we have to make progress. Of course, we have forgotten our cards. This was really stupid. 1, 2. So I move here, and then I will draw my token. And if I draw a token now, that's wrong one. 3, 3, 3. Yeah. Okay, 3, 3. Perfect. So I was able to get one of those bonus tokens. Also +2. That's nice. That's what we needed. And I think I also get my card here. Not sure if I've forgotten this, but this was much better. Still, we have B to activate. This is the apprentice. She will move, boop, bounce in here, but she will not see anyone, so that's okay. Let's discard our cards, and then that's about it. So in theory, I would still consider moving now, actually, and healing. I can do that. The problem is It's not my fastest card in the world. And I have to place one of those, I have to move one of those tokens around. I think let's go for this one here, huh? Someone can grab it.
Yeah.
Let's go for this one. Okay. It has to come from another room than I am, and it cannot be the one that someone is standing on. I believe that those are the rules. Okay. I really need to heal, otherwise I'm not looking good. Yeah, I would simply play my healing card. Okay, I think I shouldn't have told you that, but I only have one, so. Game is
Where are you?
I'm here. Here's a 6.
The 6.
But you need 7 to defeat him.
No, maybe I should heal first.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
19.
I have 17.
Again, you go first. That's not good. And again, I haven't really checked where they jump actually.
5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So you're fighting. Oh, you haven't used your pack ability. Okay. Yep.
4.
But
I
you
have
okay.
2.
You have 2 now. Also, you have a weapon now.
And
Okay.
I
You
have
need 2 more.
Now 3.
Oh, you're losing this. Ooh, for a red guy.
But just.
Oh, this was not good. Okay, man, you get a card back. I mean, you still defeated him. So basically, you can either choose this for this, or she now decided to really smash this thing over his head, more or less, which means you can get a +3, which is great. But this card is still removed from the game. So you get a new one. That's still fine.
I get
from
a
where
one.
do you want to get thing? Maybe here, or this? No, you cannot get from the same room. Or here, one of those. So this or this could be both okay, I would say.
I think this one.
This one?
Yes.
That's fair enough. So then activate your vampire.
B. It's the lady.
Apprentice B.
+1.
She's here, right?
Yes.
So she will jump in here. I think she can see you, yeah.
No.
So she will inflict 2 wounds,
2.
not 2. Do you have a shield still on your hand, which you can spend?
I think.
And you can spend more than 1 shield. You just wasted your shield, by the way. Just saying. This would have taken it back if you played it for the left hand ability. So do you have a shield?
Can I play this card and?
Nope.
No.
Only shields now. Everything else is. I think only interrupt cards are really shields and those jump abilities.
Okay, now I get 2 wounds.
Okay, here's your first one.
No protection.
Doesn't make. I think. Oh, now you have to also discard 1 card. This can be an action card or a weapon card or an equipment card. You choose, but you really discard it only. It's not gone. No, it goes. It goes really here next to your plate cards, right? Thing is, we get our 2nd blood drop already, and we haven't made any progress so far. You are fully healed, though. That's the good thing about it. And they attacked right, so I think this was really bad so far. Okay.
The last one
Yesterday
is
was
better.
really, really, really easy. Maybe we played extra tough today. Okay, I have 5 movement now, and I can't jump. My plan was to go somewhere completely else, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could move in here, but with the 2, I think that's crap. So first of all, I will get rid of this token. I want to be able to jump. So that was my healing. And next, I still have 5 movement, but I think let's with 2 attack. I think that's not really worth it. We could go in here actually and really start going after there. Let's go there, or here maybe. But here's a black one. I can be the black one next. I think that's okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Jump 5. Okay, it's my turn. A will activate. I'm pretty sure I have not counted this right. That's the apprentice again. Yep. She has a +1, 2 now, and she will move to A, which means you get another one on your back. Oh, I'm so sorry, Anita, but I was not. This is really something which you cannot foresee. If you go second, then you really don't know where which one moves, and then you still don't have a shield, I suppose.
No.
Okay, so here's 1, and here's 2. First one. Okay, we have lost the game because this counts as a 4. Okay, wow, this was devastating, guys. This was insane. I mean, we weren't even able to show you how to defeat or do a counterattack. We didn't show an attack. It works simply pretty much the same way like attacking others, but you have to score higher values. We haven't shown you barely any cards here. This was insane. So again, these are 4 wounds. There's nothing you can do, which means this is the 3rd wound. We have just lost the game. This is insane. I mean, look at this. There's a whole pile of cards. We haven't seen those extra cards. There are still a lot of cards. Wow. This is bad. I believe we should have also awarded this card here. You keep in mind, you know, the guy who activates the card who gets defeated gets this card. So I think I got the card here. So I got this this bonus card because I was the first one to be defeated, and then usually someone else gets this card because whoever triggers the defeat here gets pretty much this card here. And I think this was you. But overall, I think it wouldn't have really changed the thing. This went totally wrong with the first, I think, 3-4 tokens. If you don't get the right tokens there, you're really, really in a bad shape. And I was already using my sneak ability like crazy. So, wow, this was devastating. I mean, it's still a lot of fun, but embarrassing. Really embarrassing, guys. But still, I kind of hope you enjoyed it, and for some reason I was concerned if my SD card would have taken enough minutes to film this, but apparently this was not really a problem. I think we are just around 45 minutes in. Yesterday we played maybe twice as long, 90 minutes or so in a 2-player game, I think. But again, we have had to look up a lot of things. I think overall it plays pretty quickly. You tend to forget a lot of things. But anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed seeing us lose in a very bad way. I mean, for those of you who follow my channel anyway, you do know that I'm really very terrible at rolling dice, but this game doesn't have dice. But still, I was able to get the worst results out of those tokens here. It's like it is. Embarrassing, but still, hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you soon in one of our other videos. And until then, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.